welcome to the Late Night Snacking Podcast.
We're your hosts, Devin and Anita. And this is our weekly podcast where we grab a blanket and some snacks and talk about all things relationships, growing pains, and navigating through, honestly, life itself.
We hope our experiences encourage others to grow to become the best versions of themselves, and for their relationships. Grab a snack and let's go. What is up, snackers?
What's going on, y'all boys? And welcome to the Late Night Snacking Podcast.
We are back.
The most honest podcast, the most open podcast, and the most wholesome podcast in the world.
Wow. Y'all.
So,
see what happened was... Dang, y'all, it's been like 3 weeks without a pod.
Almost a month.
Yeah, I was telling Devin, because our last episode said, what was it? Things have changed since we got engaged or something. Mm-hmm. I was like, people that just do audio only and just rely on the Apple Podcasts and the
like,
Spotify.
Oh, broke up. That's crazy.
They were like, damn, I guess things really did change. Well, things did change. We have a dog now. Y'all will actually probably be hearing him walk around here. You might see him.
Doing anything.
Just doing...
Get it? Doing anything.
You get on my nerves. But yeah, so we have a new little addition to the fam. We actually put up a vlog of his little journey and pretty much... from like a week old to now. We also put up a Florida vlog. So that is a fun time too. So make sure you go check that stuff out on the page. So we have been posting content more frequently than the podcast content, but we're aware that it's been a minute since we've potted. So
yeah, it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
So we apologize.
We apologize. We are here. Yes, we are here. Let's catch up. Like, what has been going on these past 3 weeks? They've gotten a little glimpse through vlogging, but what's from our words, what's been going on?
Birthday rendezvous
For sure. So we went to Florida. That vlog is up. My parents' birthdays are like a week apart from mine. So my mom's is like a week before mine and my dad's like a week after mine. So mine's like smack in the middle. So pretty much every year, all three of us kind of like combine the birthdays and just do like a little birthday cake together. And like, I usually go down and see them.
It's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
I usually go and I see them in Florida and it is always a good time. So we got to do that. And we also got to take Nate and Alicia with us, which was fun.
Got to bring some game. So
yes.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was their first time, being in Florida with us and like seeing the house and the fam and stuff like that. So like that was a good time. Sorry, I'm being like a proud dog mom right now because he just willingly went into his crate and
he never does that.
Went to lay down. And there he goes. He's right back out. Yeah, I take it back. Yeah. So again, like I said, make sure you go check out that vlog. So birthday tings, yeah, girl is 26 now, so off the insurance, and you hate to see it, truly. But what else? Oh, well, we got Hendrix.
Yeah.
Obviously. How has it been being a dog dad?
It's a very liberating feeling.
Liberating.
Yeah. It's something new, a new experience. So kind of embracing it. It's fun though. Like, he's a good dog.
For the most part.
Well, when dad comes home, of course.
Dog mom to me is anything but liberating.
Got terrorized all weekend.
It's actually, I was talking to my friend Cassidy about this. Shout out to Cassidy if you're watching. But we were talking about how it's literally like you look at your dog and you're like, how are you literally like the best thing that has ever happened to me, but also like the bane of my existence. Like I just want to like all the time. Like
a menace.
It's so bad. Like Oh, y'all. So for the past couple weekends, Devin has had to go home for certain things, and so I have had to take care of him by myself, and that is just, I don't know how the single dog moms do it. Power to y'all, because me, I'm not cut out for the single mom dog life. Like, it's not it. Like, I'm unwell. Like, Devin came home yesterday and I looked like I had been ran over by a truck like 3 times. Like, I was deeply unwell from having to spend the weekend with my dog child. So he's fabulous. I love him, but I just like, I want to strangle him at least 15 times a day. Like, he's too much. So it's fun. You get to, like, you know, you're learning your puppy. He's only 3 months. So it's a lot of learning his personality. Yeah. Trying to, like, I would say the hardest thing is getting him used to our schedule.
Yeah.
Because
he's an early bird for sure.
he is. And like, we wake up early in the morning, but like, I go to bar in the morning, so I have to adjust when I get up. Like, usually it literally takes me like 10 minutes to get ready for bar, because I just slap on some workout clothes and brush my teeth and throw my hair in a bun and go. With him, that is not a thing. Like, I have to get ready and then spend time with him in the morning, because I can't just throw him in the crate. Like, I could, but like, me and my heart, I'm not that type of mother. Like, I have to allocate time with him in the morning. That way I don't feel bad tossing him in the crate. But yeah, crate training. We are definitely crate training. He's doing pretty good. Got him a bigger crate, so he's enjoying.
He's comfortable.
Yeah, enjoying the space. So yeah, just working on commands. No biting. Well, he is biting. We're working on the no biting part.
Yeah. Teething.
Teething for sure, and absolutely terrorizing our backyard.
Yeah.
It's done for. Any grass that I thought we would ever grow, done. Not a thing.
Just
not possible.
snatching it up, digging holes.
Digging holes.
Crazy.
Like, our grass, I don't know if this makes us sound like we're poor, but like, our grass comes up so easily. He just rips it out with his teeth and like tosses it up in the air.
All right,
Under the under the table.
He's laying under the podcast table right now. Sorry, y'all. You'll probably hear his little like claws and stuff on the floor, but that's how life is right now. So, anything else? Those are dog.
Oh, shout
teams.
out to that boy, Thomas.
Yes.
Took Daniel boys soccer team.
Yeah, I'm really proud
to
of
the
him.
state championship.
Second time, right?
For the second year in a row.
Yeah. No, he's really like that.
So shout out to Thomas, man.
Yeah. Oh.
One of the youngest to do it at that.
Proud of you, kid. Proud of you.
So shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. So, lots of exciting things going on. What else? Oh, we just booked our DJ. So, things are coming along in the wedding world. I think that's it.
For the most part.
Yeah, I have some of my bridal party coming into town this weekend. We're going to have like a girls' weekend and stuff like that. Go to some bridal shops, drink, have a good time. So I'm excited for that. I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I can. Oh, just a little self update. I got promoted at work, so that is a very fun thing. If you know me, you know that was a long time coming for that, and we stuck it out. So we made it. Very proud of myself for that. So go team. Okay, I think now that's it. Okay. Oh, I see you reaching for a snack. Are we going around? Okay. What are we snacking on? Let's get into the snack vibes.
The Millville Chewies. Peanut butter chocolate chip.
Oh, okay.
Essential goodness.
Essential goodness. Where do we get those from? Oh, never mind.
From Aldi.
Ooh. I have a Rice Krispie. I'm trying to be really good about the crunching because he gets excited because he thinks it's for him and it's not, obviously. But
These are adult treats.
adult treats for sure. So these are the little they come in like a 3-pack. It's like rainbow chocolate and chocolatey drizzle. I have the chocolatey drizzle tonight. Very excited about that. So the snacks are good. I, for the first time, don't have an Aldi granola bar, so I'm actually really proud of myself because at least for the past like 3 episodes, that's what I've been snacking
Very
on.
true.
So yeah, very excited for that.
Got a little bit of
little gin and juice. Little
Yeah,
orange juice and gin. You know?
We're sipping a little tonight. I have a little marg. So yeah, the vibes are right. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to be like extra calm. I usually talk like really loud. I probably am still talking loud, but I'm trying to be calm because he very much like goes off of our energy, and if we're really hype, like he'll get really hype.
Yeah. Because he thinks it's playtime.
Yeah, he thinks it's playtime. So right now, like with us being chill and calm and like
It's
just
chill
talking to
time.
each other, yeah, he's very much like, okay, let me just chill out. So, so yeah. So we're sipping, we're snacking. We thought for the first episode back in 3 weeks that maybe some like conversation cards would be a nice ease way in back. Nothing crazy with a topic. We have been cooking up some good topics, at least in my opinion. So stay tuned for the next few weeks. We'll have those coming, but at least to ease us back in, we're just going to do some conversation cards, sip a little drink, snack, and just chat from the cards. So shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, word. Also, you're gonna have to tell me the time, like how we're doing on time, because I don't have my glasses on. So just let me know if we're going over.
I can't see without my glasses.
That's funny.
Oh, they laughed. So obviously it was.
Don't speak for them.
Okay. Oh, are these the ones that you've already done?
I think so.
Okay. So we'll do.
So
ones that we
these are
haven't
just
done.
like, it's supposed to be, what are they called? Self something, intimacy,
Oh, best self.
best self.
Intimacy cards.
I always call them self-esteem cards, and that's not what they are.
Right. She said that earlier. And I was like, self-esteem card. We have those.
No, we
That's
don't.
weird.
Those are best self. So they're focused on like intimacy. So I think we've done these for
We'll hook
one
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all might be familiar with these. If you're not, you can go back to season 1. It's one of our episodes. We did it for a hookup. They're broken up into 5 categories. What are the categories?
Past, random, life, relationship, intimacy, and about you. So there's 6 categories.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So
Okay, I'm picking a yellow one. What's yellow?
random.
Oh, nice. Okay. Who do you think the disciplinarian will be between us if and when we have children?
Me. Easy. Like. That was easy. That was like no thought. Me. Absolutely.
I think it depends.
It's not going to depend.
I think it depends.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I feel like it's easier for you to say now But I just feel like you're going to turn a different switch once we actually have kids.
No. I don't
Keep this for record. I would love to show it back to our future children. Let them decide.
They're gonna be like, you really didn't change, did you?
Sure. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
This little Rice Krispie is bus.
Hard. Oh, I got a I got a relationship one.
Okay.
Okay, what's something you like to be forgiven for?
What is something I'd like to be forgiven for?
Yeah.
If you're not on the YouTube, please come so you can see the face that Devin's giving me right now.
Get rid of that Malcolm X boy.
As far as like anything with you, nothing.
I'm just saying in general.
But is it like in relationship?
Well,
Considering it is from the relationship category, I would assume so.
Okay, smart ass. I don't know. I guess just I think I've said this. Probably the way I ended my last relationship, not like why, just in terms of like how I went about it was like not very mature of me. And like it doesn't, not that it like bothers me or I want him to like forgive me or something. I just know like myself, like I could have handled that
A different way.
better. Yeah, like I just could have been more of an adult about it, but you have to learn those things. You know what I mean? Like not to excuse it, but so just in short, I pretty much just like broke up with him with not much of an explanation, more of like things were bothering me over time. I let it build up. And then kind of with like one argument, I just let it, like I let that be the final straw and just like broke up from there. When I just like could have handled that a lot differently. So I don't know. I wouldn't say like forgiven because it's okay if he doesn't forgive me. But it is something that like, I'm like, oh girl, you could have did that like a little bit better.
I feel that.
So nothing with you though. I mean, but I think it's just because I don't feel like you don't make me feel like you have any sort of grudge towards anything that I've done, which is liberating for me. Okay. Next.
She didn't even catch the flicks.
Huh? Devin. This one might be a little too spicy for the... I think we got to stay away from the red cards. I think those are more in private.
Oh, yeah.
In private cards. We have
Hey,
family
when we get that
watching.
Patreon, though.
Late night snacking after dark.
Yeah. We get the Patreon.
You want spicy questions. Okay. I'll just do this one on the end. Okay. How do we work well together and balance each other out? Explain. I haven't even been sipping my mark.
Well, we always talk about that though. Like, we pretty much have what the other person is lacking in or missing.
For the most part, yeah.
Which, like me, I'm very like spare the moment.
Lax, chill.
Yeah, like
No urgency.
no whatsoever. Like, but I'm getting better.
You are. I'll give that to you.
Like, obviously I don't take
everything very seriously. And I probably should. It's some things I probably should take. I just don't. But like you add like organization because I lack organization. Like I'm very kind of like go with the flow. I don't really know what's happening until it happens or it's about to happen.
Yeah.
But you're very like structured, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I like that. So, and I feel like that is something like a skill that I wish I did have.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not everybody's born with it, you know.
I know.
Pick a card, any card.
Any card.
Any card.
Dang, bro. There's so many of these.
We can take some out.
Ooh, and I grabbed two.
Okay.
Wait.
Just close your eyes and look at the other one.
No.
Oh.
Did I not?
Is it just
grab?
thick?
No, this is definitely 2 cards. Okay. Yeah.
Well, don't read it.
That's why I gave you that one. That's why I didn't read.
Okay.
Okay, this is a random.
Okay.
What's one thing on your bucket list that we can do together within the next 3 months?
3 months?
3 months.
Like a bucket list item?
Bucket list item.
The first thing that came to my mind was skydive, but I don't want to do that within the next 3 months.
Hey. Skydiving vlog coming soon. You heard it here first.
No. You talking about some? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah.
Another one was travel out of the country, but that's also not happening in 3 months.
Yeah, no.
Those are I don't know. When I think bucket list, I think like, you know, like one of them I was like, oh, a tattoo, but I was like, no, that's not really a bucket list item. Like,
Yeah.
like that's just normal. Like bucket list is like you gotta go wild, you know. You don't have to, but like in my head, I want to go crazy. That's why I thought skydive.
Get crazy. Get wild.
Okay, well, I'll say skydive, and y'all just stay tuned for a vlog.
Skydiving vlog.
I'm literally playing with the cards with my hands because I'm so nervous that I just said that. That makes me so nervous.
3 months. When you see the thumbnail, and we falling out the sky.
Talking about chill. Okay. Okay. Are there any areas of our relationship that you feel lack trust?
Oh, I will say in some decision making.
Okay. What do you mean?
Like, oh, for instance, it was a couple weeks ago or so, we were in the car, and I knew, no, because it always happens.
What?
When it comes to directions, that always happens.
I'm
I
sorry.
be knowing I'm right
This
too.
is not the...
I be knowing I'm right.
not
I
what
be
I
knowing
thought
where
you were
I'm
gonna bring
going.
up.
And then she'll say, "Oh, get off here. This is your exit." GPS. It's not my exit. It don't be. I was going the right way the whole time. And I'd be like, "Bro, what?"
So that's lacking trust in yourself.
No, because why don't you just trust me for me to know where I'm going?
Okay, so... Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying there's not parts where you lack trust in me. It's parts where I lack trust in you.
Yes.
Yes.
Shit be crazy, bro.
Okay. This is also like... And this is like work that I have to do on myself because a lot of it is just like with my type A personality that it's not just you, it's like anybody. I just don't trust people to do things their way when I have something to do with it. Like I would just rather do it my way because I know it's going to be right. But I can't function like that forever because I'm going to burn myself out. Like really think about that. Everything that goes on in my life, I have to do and I have to have control over because I don't trust anybody to do it right.
Right.
Like, I can't move like that. Like,
of course you can.
It's too much. No, like, y'all don't understand. Like, I really do. Like, I function that way. Like, when it comes to a lot of things, like, even just simple household chores and stuff like that, like, I'll even just end up doing stuff because, like, I just don't trust the way that you do. Like, it's not going to be up to my standard of what I think is clean and stuff like that. But, like,
that's one way to solve the problem. Clean it yourself.
Yeah. And, like, we've had that conversation before where it's like, I think it was like when I was putting up curtains one day and you had asked if I need help or something like that. And I was like, no, like, I just, like, I know how I want it to look, so I'm going to do it. And you were like, well, I mean, I guess that's one way to solve it is, like, just do it yourself. And, like, that's really how I function. But, like, I have to let people do things for me. Like, I'm just not used to that. So, like, I just have to let it go. But it's really hard, especially when you're, like, a perfectionist and stuff. Like, it's really hard to like, trust other people to do it. So, yeah. I know that that's work that I have to do because it is bad, y'all. Like, yeah, I have to.
Well, the first step is recognizing it, so good job.
Pat on my shoulder. It's hard out here, y'all. Let me know if you have tips. Trusting your partner to do things.
Okay, about you. Do you consider yourself conservative, moderate, or liberal with your political leanings? Explain. We'll do another.
Okay. There's a certain Cheeto head that I don't like, so if that gives you enough direction. That's all.
Okay. Did you say Cheeto head?
That's what he looks like.
Jesus.
With a toupee.
Okay, a relationship card. What have been or remain to be the biggest points of contention in our relationship? How should we be working on it?
Contention?
Yeah.
As in, like, when we get into riffs? Contention? Is it bad that I don't know what that word means? Please
Well,
hold.
let's look at it. Contention.
Not the teacher Devin coming through.
What have been or remain to be the biggest points of contention in our relationship? I guess
I'm using context clues as in...
being content.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Are you Googling it?
Yes, heated disagreement. That's what I figured. Like, places where we get into riffs. I feel so dumb for having to do that, but...
Hey, that's what Google there for, boy.
Biggest points of contention. The one we just talked about is, I wouldn't say we get into disagreements over it, but, like, things do come up because, like, I don't trust you with certain things, or I don't let you do certain things because I want to do it, or blah, blah, blah.
Usually how disputes are settled is if one person thinks they have a good idea. Like, for instance, if she feels like that she has a good idea, like her idea is better than mine, whatever we're doing about whatever. Usually, depending on what it is, we'll go with her idea. But my one only rule about that is, whatever decision we make, we live and dying by it. So I don't want to hear no crying, no complaining, none of that. Once we decide that we're gonna go with your plan, That is it. We're dealing with it, good or bad.
Yeah.
And that's usually how it goes. She doesn't like that part though for some reason. She likes the decision making part. But when it hits the fan, it's, hey, that's the less fun part.
It's like, I don't know, like, I trust you to make decisions. It's just, it's like, when things have to have certain details to it, that's where I lack trust in you. But like, you straight up said in the very beginning of this, that is something that you lack, is like organization, attention to detail, things like that. So things that require that from you, I lack trust, but that's just because I know that's an area that I shine. So I just naturally take it on. But like, it's, I don't want to say that it's like teaching a kid, but like it kind of is, right? Like you have to let somebody learn, like, you know what I mean? Like you're never going to gain organization skills. I'm never going to gain carefree skills unless I'm put into a situation where I have to like embrace that.
Right.
Same thing with you. Like if certain things need to have details or whatever, and it's really tedious, like you're not ever going to strengthen that skill if you're not in the ringer in there doing it and figuring it out. So like, but that's what I'm saying is like, I have to allow you to like do it.
Yeah.
And not me. So, but anyways, that's a whole nother, that was a tangent, but I don't really think we have.
We really don't.
We really
don't fight about stuff.
No, I really do think it's because like if something comes up, we very much handle it then and there. Like, and if I need a minute to like cool down from something, like I'll take a minute and we'll come back and we'll figure it out. But like, I wouldn't say that there's something to this day that we're still arguing about that could have been solved months ago. We don't do that shit. Like, because it's exhausting. Like, you have to squash it. Like, you have to nip things in the bud, because who wants to, this is where it comes up where it's like, oh, she keeps bringing up the same shit that happened 5 months ago. Like, it's like, yeah, because y'all never actually squashed it when you should have. It never got resolved. And like, and part of it could be you and part of it could be your partner, and like somebody's not speaking up, but like we very much make sure it comes out all on the same page, where it's like, this is how you made me feel, this is how it came out. No lingering emotions. Like if somebody reacted a certain way, I'm sorry, shouldn't have reacted that way, my bad, won't happen again. Like, you know what I mean? Like we squash it then and there. So I mean, there's nothing that I'm like, oh, this is what we always get in an argument about. Like, it ain't like that.
Hey man, 1 point for the boys.
You're silly. Ooh, let's do a green one. What's green? Life. Ooh. How are we doing on time? What are we looking at?
33.
Oh, okay. We're doing good. Okay. How do you like to be comforted when you feel down?
To be honest, as sad as it kind of sounds, like, I don't.
You want to be alone?
9 times out of 10. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I'd just rather just kind of like be by myself, and like, because I'm the type of person to where like I don't depend on people, or I don't need people to regulate my emotions. You know what I mean? Like I don't need somebody like pat me like, well, it'll be all right. Like,
right.
Like I appreciate that. Like it does help in some type of capacity, but like, you know what I mean?
Like I just much rather like take time to myself, regulate my emotions, kind of like think through what it is that's got me upset or sad or whatever, like, and just kind of like get to the root of it and figure it out myself. Because hearing it from somebody else might trigger something else in me. Yeah, you know, who knows? Like, but yeah, I'd much rather like regulate myself.
And I don't think you realize, like, and maybe people disagree, but like, I don't think you realize how much of a blessing that is that you naturally are that way. Because like coming from somebody with anxiety, like having to self-regulate and like calm yourself down and stuff like that is like really, really hard without having some sort of outside factor to like bring comfort to you, whether it's like somebody to call or a TV show or like I don't know, maybe my anxiety girlies can feel me like sometimes like holding something cold to like get your senses back and stuff like that. Like it's really hard to like bring yourself back to like a sane mind. So like I'm just now maybe in the past like 2-3 years am finally learning like how to do that, just what you said, like self-regulate. And that's such an important quality because like as long as you yourself can calm down and regulate your emotions, like I think we talked about this on one of the what episode? It was the episode with Phil. I forgot what we were talking about. It was like self something, but we were emotional intelligence. Like people with really high emotional intelligence, which I would say you have, is like one of the qualities is being able to like self-regulate and like take control of your own emotions. And like once you're able to do that, like that is a game changer. Like you have control of your mind, you have control of your emotions. Like if you can bring yourself together, like that even makes you a better partner because you're not, one, relying on your partner, and two, lashing out at your partner. Like you're handling it yourself.
Right.
Back to the question, like I've definitely learned with you that like you will come around eventually and like talk about what's bothering you. That's nothing that can be forced out of you though. Like you very much like you have to do all of that self before you come and talk to me about what's going on and stuff like that. And like that's okay. I would almost rather it that way rather than getting like everything at one time.
Because it can get overwhelming.
It can. And sometimes you can't self-regulate, right? Like sometimes things are spur of the moment, something happens and like you react right away and you have to tell me or whatever. Like it's very rare, but like sometimes that happens and like that's okay. But for the most part, like you very much can, that's how you comfort is like self. Which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. This little marg you made is good.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm gonna do a green one too.
Life. Life things. Oh.
Okay. What boundaries can we set to protect our relationship and communication from being damaged by technology?
Technology.
AKA social media. It's pretty much what they're getting at. This
wait.
Honestly for you.
Oh, I thought I was overstepping. I was like, look at me.
I'm tripping.
Just answering for you. I think this is not a boundary we have to set. This is one we've already talked about. We don't put our issues on social media, or like if we're fighting or something, there's no quotes of like
all I need is myself and God. That's how you know a female is hurt. Where she just be like, I know my blessings are around the corner. I just gotta stay focused on God.
Babe.
It's always something like that.
No, but it's
as long as I got my family and God, I'm all right. Like you don't post that any other time.
My family and God. She said, "Screw you."
God don't play about me. Like, bro, it's okay. You're. Or it'd be like song quotes.
Oh yeah, the lyrics.
Bruh, there's the lyrics like.
So we don't do that. That is definitely a boundary. Like, no, what do they used to call it? I don't know if the kids still call it this these days, but like subtweeting, like we don't do any of that. Like we have an issue. Yeah.
Indirect,
Exactly. Like posting on Snapchat, like, oh, I'm logging off for the day. It's been a long day, or I'm so upset, or like just
do not disturb.
Yeah, do not disturb. Nobody bother me. Don't ask me what's going on. Like, dude, just come upstairs and tell me what's wrong. Like,
like, what's your problem?
So that's one that we've set. We do not do that. Another one. I don't know. I guess just not getting too consumed in it, especially since we are very much in the space of like creating content a little bit here and there. Like, I wouldn't say we're like full-time content creators or nothing close to that, but like, I guess just not faking the funk, I guess. Like,
exactly.
I think that's why we don't post as often. No shade to couples that do, but it's just like we don't force the content. Like, if it's not there, it ain't there. Like,
we get a candid moment if we're doing something like pretty fun, or like if we're traveling or something like that. But
you will never.
Like, hey, let's go on a date and let's dress up and let's take pictures while we're at the restaurant. Like, that's not
like. You will never see me.
If we just so happen to have a fire fit, though.
Oh, 100%. We're a little fit check.
The fits will present itself, but we're not forcing that.
You'll never see us like set up a camera and one of us like act sad and the other one like console the other, or like
that's
like
odd business.
Set up the camera and like try and have an intimate moment with each other, like hug or like like we don't do that. And that I think that's very much a boundary that we've set as far as like, if it ain't there,
it's not there.
It's not there. Like, we're not gonna
pretend.
We're not gonna pretend. Yeah.
We ain't doing it for the fame, ladies and gentlemen. It's not for fame. It's for each other.
I think.
The late night snack podcast.
I think that's why we end up doing vlogs and not so much like TikTok and Reels and stuff, because like the vlogs are just more captured over like a long period of time. I feel like TikToks, you have to kind of like try and get everything condensed and like make a cute thing, and like we just, unless it's a fit check, like we don't really be we don't really be doing that.
Right.
No, you know me.
Oh, because I definitely did pass on you. So you're supposed to pick a card.
Okay.
But that margarita got you hit me.
No, your drink. Why do you look like that? This question.
What do you say?
Have you ever flipped me off when my back was turned? If so, when and why? If not, when have you wanted to?
I can answer that.
Oh.
No, I have not. Because I'm a gentleman. And gentlemen don't do things that way, so. No, seriously though, I haven't.
Okay, but at least, what about like roll your eyes? I'm sure there've been plenty of times.
It's every day. But
damn.
Nah, I've never like flicked you off with your back turn. Like,
that is kind of funny though.
I do. Are you facing me? No,
anyways. Jerk. Oh, he's on the move.
Sorry, hen dog.
We're being too loud for his nap.
Yeah. He really got up and moved to the beanbag. Like, yeah, y'all please shut up. Y'all are not funny.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought you picked one.
Jeez Louise.
Hold up now.
These cards are so... Okay. Sheesh. Okay. How did I make you smile this week? It's only Monday.
Oh, when you were playing with Hendrix outside. That was really cute. I was sitting on the little chair.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
that was sweet. it's fun getting to. I've never seen him. We've never had a pet before, so this is my first time like seeing him interact with him. It's precious.
Just a man and his dog.
A man and his dog.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
All right, where are we looking at a time? What do you think? Like 1 or 2 more each?
44. So yeah.
Okay, let's do 2 more. I like this one.
Oh God.
What? Actually, can we go both on this?
Okay.
What was your first impression of me? I want to get into.
That's not fair.
I want to get into that night. Let's unpack.
There really wasn't an impression. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like.
Oh, ouch.
Not like that. I'm just saying, like, there was nothing.
Okay, let's not unpack.
Taken out of context. Okay. What I mean was, like, for me to have met you for the first time that night, there was nothing like I was really looking for out of you.
But you don't have to. Like, what was your?
I mean, we linked, we talked, and we walked around the entire campus. Now, I will say I enjoyed the experience.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
I enjoyed talking to you. Like, even though we literally walked the entire campus, we just literally just had a genuine conversation about each other and about like stuff that we want to do, things we're interested in, like just kind of getting to know each other. That was really it. And I enjoyed that. Like, it was genuine. I could tell that you weren't like putting up a front or trying to pretend to be somebody that you weren't. Yeah. You're just authentically being yourself. Yeah. And that's what I appreciate the most. And that's what, like, I mean, so I guess you could say that. Yeah. Like, my first one was like, wow, like, she's really herself. Like, yeah. I don't pick up any, like, weird vibe. Like, you know, she's herself. She's what she says she is. So that's pretty much how I look at it. Okay. So, yeah, I'll say that. Okay. I was, like, oddly comfortable. Like, I don't know how to explain that. That's pretty much like what I was trying to say. But you still have that like energy. I don't know what it is about you, but like you bring like a comforting aura like around you. I don't know if that's why people like naturally gravitate towards you and stuff, but you are just very like warm and like welcoming. Like, that's just like your personality. So, because I remember, because I had told Cicely that I met you, and she was like, so you just went walking around campus at like 1 a.m. with a random guy that you don't know. And like, I was like, well, now that you're saying that sounds very crazy. Yeah. I'm like, now that you're saying that, like, yeah, I definitely could have got kidnapped had he had like ill intentions. But I was like, is the weirdest thing. Like, I felt no like predator weird vibe. Because ladies, you can feel me on this. Like, sometimes like guys just try and talk to you and quote unquote get to know you because they're trying to like get to you. You know what I mean? Like, but I didn't feel any of that from you. Like, it was just comfortable. Like, you were just genuine and like warm, and like I didn't feel like I was gonna get thrown into a ditch. Like, which is, I mean, I guess that's good. Jeez. You know what I mean? Oh, ladies, you gotta be careful with that stuff. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting one. Like, I was like, oh, well, she's really cool. Like,
yeah.
Because around that time, like, I hadn't really met anybody like I felt like was cool at that point. Like, girl wise, anyway, it was just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was like, well, she's cool. Like, she's all right.
Thanks. Appreciate you.
Okay, past. Yeet.
Oh, God.
Describe a trait you hate about one of your parents. In what way do you have this trait too?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get into it.
Oh, my God.
Let's get into it.
Okay. Okay, Mom, I love you. If you're watching this, Besitos. Okay. No. I think only because we were talking about this earlier is like, now that I'm thinking about it, I can definitely see like my mom is kind of like this too, where it's like she just feels like she has to have control like over everything, which I'm not saying control in like a bad way. It's almost like it's impossible to have control over every part of your life, but like she wants to. And like as a mom, sometimes it can come off as like, I just need a little freedom.
Right.
Like I need you to release the reins a little bit. So she is like sometimes like a little controlling, and like I see myself in that way too, where I'm wanting to like take over things because I want to have control over the situation, to where like it can't be like that all the time.
Right.
So I don't want to say like, oh, this is the worst trait for my mom and I hate this and da, da, da. I can just like, I can see it in myself that that's probably where I get it from. And then I can't pick on mom without picking on dad. So I'll double whammy this one, but these are not bad things. Like these are just natural traits that like can be good and can be bad. But like my dad.
So these are the traits that you hate.
I mean, it's not hate. Like I hate that word.
No, I'm joking. I mean, that's what it says though.
As far
a trait that
my dad is like very like anal to the T, as far as like very meticulous about things. And like it's funny to watch him and my mom, because sometimes she just like wants carefree energy, and like he cannot have that sometimes. Like my girls know, like when we're going places and stuff like that, even the guys, like when we go on trips and stuff like that, like I have to have an itinerary, and like things have to be like a certain way. Like
we're doing this on this day at this time.
It's good
then
for organization.
We're gonna do this and we'll eat here.
But it's bad when you're like trying to just like have fun. So sometimes my dad can be a lot with the like by the minute and by the second type thing, and like I am also that way. So yeah. You really do just turn into your parents, people. Like you really do. Like all the things that annoy you.
Unavoidable.
It really is. Like, all the things that annoy you about them when you're kids, like you just turn into that when you get older, and then you understand why they act the way they act. Like, oh my God. All right, last one. I love you guys, by the way. They're gonna call me up and be like, so you was talking mad
talking about us on the pod, bro.
Okay. Describe a situation where you lost trust in someone close to you.
Ooh, I don't want to talk about that.
No?
No. Not here, anyway.
Okay.
Oh, man, that...
Okay.
Traumatizing.
All right.
How could you?
Okay.
How could you? Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Okay. When was the last time our relationship pushed you outside of your comfort zone? Describe the situation.
Wait, one more time?
When was the last time our relationship pushed you outside of your comfort zone? Describe the situation.
I'd say when making like executive decisions on stuff that we do together, because like I said, like I'm very much like I'm used to a relationship to where like things just kind of like flow the way they flow. They just flow the way they're supposed to. So I hadn't always had to make like really deep decisions in a lot of things. Like even with some of my friends, like I can be the cool, laid back friend majority of the time.
Yeah.
Majority of the time, not all the time, but for the most part, I can be that.
Yeah.
But like just being in a relationship and then getting engaged, like it put me in the headspace to where like I can't be so free flowy all the time. If now like I'm accountable for somebody else, like another human being. So a lot of my decisions have to be made strategically or differently
with the other person in mind. Yeah,
I'm having to consider a whole other human being. Like we live together, like we're getting married. Like this is somebody I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life with. Well, probably. I know I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. So I wanted to make sure. You know, so it's just like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Last one, bucko.
But yeah, it challenges me that way.
Good. I'm glad.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but that's me rubbing my hands together.
Birdman.
Chill. Are
there any of my friends that make you uncomfortable? Why? I'm getting the good ones. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
No.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Give them a fake name, but you have to describe who they are.
No, because no.
Okay, I'll pick another one.
Because their partners watch this, and I don't want to insult anybody. So right, okay.
No. But you know, after watching this, they gonna ask anyway. So.
I'm not telling you. It's just if you feel as if the shoe fits, then I guess you can wear it. That's up to you.
Let's see. Okay, about you. Oh. Is that it? Or were you supposed to pick one?
No.
Oh, I had to pick another one because you... Okay.
Yeah.
Shoes. The gym.
Chill.
Okay. What's one thing about your life you'd never change for me or anyone else? One thing about your life you'd never change for me or anyone else?
One thing about my life?
Mm-hmm.
I guess just like my independence as far as like taking time out to do things for myself. Like I hear this a lot, and of course I can't relate right now because I'm not a mother, but I know like a lot of new mommies and stuff like that around my age or a little bit younger or older than me, like talk about how they lose their self when they become a mom because they devote their lives to their kids and stuff like that, and there's no more free time for them and yada yada yada. And like I can really see that being an issue if I don't like really prioritize my independence and like self time, even if it's just like 20 minutes a day to just do something like for me, whether it's like wash my hair and straighten it or like go to a bar class for an hour or like just little things like that. Like I wouldn't change that for anybody, like you, the kids, nothing. Like even we have a dog now, like I've just worked him into my schedule, like because I can't not have that self time, because that's what makes me a better partner to you. That's what makes me a better dog mom to him. That's what makes me a better child to my parents. Like I have to like prioritize myself as much as I can, even if it's only like a little bit each day or a little bit each week. Like something has to be for me, or else I'm not even gonna know who me is anymore. So probably that. So thanks. And that's our show. That is the Late Night Second podcast. Thank y'all for joining us this Wednesday. Like I said, this was just a very ease back into the pod episode. Next week, we'll probably have a nice hard-hitting topic for y'all. Give me all the hot takes, all that good stuff, our honest opinions.
Hook up.
Not today, my guy.
No hook up. Oh, yeah. Best self. Instance cards.
We'll link them in our story. Yeah, we'll link them again if y'all want to order them. They're really fun to do. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. We will be back with like a regular episode next week with Hookup and Unpack the Snack and all that good stuff. We just wanted to come back on the pod and say hi and talk and chat. So,
but you know that we're still alive and well.
Yeah. Oh man.
For the audio only.
Yeah.
God, cause y'all
That's what I was
thought,
about to say.
oh, they died. What happened? Like, they broke up.
We're here. Pulling through. But all right, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share the pod with a friend. Make sure you are following us on Instagram at LNS the podcast. And yeah, if you're audio listener only, make sure you add us to your library on Apple Podcast. You can click the little plus button, and if you're on Spotify, click the follow button to keep up with us. So thanks for joining us. As always, love y'all and see y'all next Wednesday.
All right, gang.
Bye.